Women cheat a lot, and they're way more quicker and way more slicker than men. Because women will stick to the routine. Men will switch up. All of a sudden, the man's acting weird. He's not answering the call. A woman will come home, feed you. Hey, baby. Everything in the whole routine is the same. You will never know. And men, y'all are not as like tuned in. So women, they do be cheating. I know plenty of women and stories of women who be cheating and doing their thing on the low.
Okay, so it seems like the girls need a little bit of a refresher on how to cheat on their man and not get caught. Number one, never link in public. You never know who's gonna have their phone out and just snap you picture. Next thing you know, you're all on Snapchat, you're all on Instagram, begging your nigga that it's AI. Two, always have a second phone. And with that second phone, you're not gonna link it to your iCloud because then he might go through your phone and find all the messages on the other phone. Don't do that. Don't even message on iMessage on that phone. What you're going to do is you're going to download Text Now and you're going to text your little nigga on that. Don't ever use iCloud. 3, when he calls, answer the phone. As long as it's not a FaceTime, answer the phone. Don't rush that nigga off the phone. Let him talk for a good 5-6 minutes and then boom, oh, something just came up. Hold on, give me a second, babe. I have to go deal with this. And that's it. Only 3 things you need to take into account to cheat. It's not that hard to cheat and not get caught, guys. Happy cheating.
I'm a cheater. Of course I'll call you before you call me so I can make an excuse so you won't bother me all night. I'm a cheater. Of course my attitude changes when you ask me a bunch of questions. I'm a cheater. Of course I'm messaging you on Instagram in vanish mode. I'm a cheater. Of course I go on dates outside of my city. I'm a cheater. Of course I have 3 working phones. I'm a cheater. Of course I'm not going nowhere near your phone because I don't want you coming near mine. I'm a cheater. Of course I celebrate Valentine's Day on February 14th and the weekend after.
If y'all ever want to cheat, save it under spammers. Don't say I ain't tell y'all.
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the name of God, and Yahweh Shai being the name of Jesus Christ. And in the video clips, as you just seen, the daughters of Zion have become whores, right? They have become whores. They have gone backwards. They have played the harlot. They have played the fool. And the real trick is on you, right? You playing all these tricks and these schemes with your man, and you having 3 phones, and you lying to him. You trying to finesse him. And the trick really on you, man. The trick is really on you. But let me start and let me get a preset. All right. Let me start in the book of Jeremiah. This Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sad as children; they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." And that is truly the children of Israel, man. They wise to do evil, man. When it comes to know how to cheat on your man, you mastered it, You figured it out, man. You got it all planned out, You go on dates outside of your city. This is what Eve does, man. They're wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. When it comes to being a wife, you have no knowledge, man. When it comes to teaching your children, Eve, you don't know how to teach your children. Because you've been a whore 25 years of your life, and now you have a kid and you don't know what to teach her. So now you're just mean to her and you have an attitude to your daughter. And you put her to the side, and she's a burden unto you. All right? And you take all the anger that you want to take on your man, you take it out on your daughter. So the Lord said again, he said, we are wise to do evil, but to do good we have no knowledge. Again, when it comes to being a wife and a mother for your children, and you don't know how to do that, man. You don't know how to take care of the house. You're not a Proverbs 31 woman. When it comes to do good, you have no knowledge. But when it comes to evil, when it comes to knowing how to cheat on your man, you can go all day, right? You can go all day. You could tell everybody how to cheat, how to, get down, how to freak off. Slakia, give me 1 second. Time for why it's doing this. Okay. But when it comes to know how to cheat, you know how to do that, man. Right? So let me get a couple precepts, and then that'll be that. Let me get the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and 26, and it says, "And I find more better than death the woman." Right? He said, "I find more better than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth the Most High shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." So Solomon said, that he find more bitter than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets, meaning that all she does is she play games with you, man. And that as you see in these clips, that's all Eve is doing, man. She just playing games with you, man. She just playing games on you. So Eve, you got to stop being a whore, man. You have to stop being a whore, or the Most High gonna kill you, man. Because we know pursuing, and the Most High said, he said, nor adulterers are gonna make it to the kingdom of heaven. If you're a sodomite, you're not gonna make it. If you're a whore, you're a whoremonger, you're not gonna make it, man. All right. Let me get another precept. This is Deuteronomy 23, and that caused a lot of death, man. A lot of people be dying over adultery, man. A lot of deaths that our brothers be going through, and beefs, it be over women. It be over a woman. Man be taking dude's girl, dude pop him over a woman, man. So you have to stop being whores, man. It's a nasty act, man. It's a nasty, especially for Eve, man. That's the Lord said that land is really polluted. But this is Deuteronomy 23 and 17. It says, "There shall be no whores of the daughters of Zion, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel." So there shall be no whores amongst the daughters of Zion. The Most High called the woman of Zion. He said that you are delicate and you're tender. The Israelite woman, she's not delicate or she's not tender anymore, man. She's the new nigga, man. Eve had become the new nigga, man. Eve be saying now, she be like, these niggas be acting like, you know what? They be acting like B-words, man. So, and we read that precept to Eve on the highways and byways, and she said, Eve said, hey, these niggas do be acting tender. All she heard was tender, and she said these niggas do, and we're talking about her. We're talking about how the woman's supposed to be tender and delicate. All she heard was, these niggas are tender. So Eve mind is bad, Eve, your mind is all bad, man, and you got to stop committing adultery, man, or the Lord gonna put you down. All adulterers and adulteress is gonna get put to death. And who knows how the Most High gonna put you to death, man. But you're gonna get put to death, man. All whores is gonna get put to death. Ecclesiastes 7:26, it says, I already read that. Let me get another precept. Let me get Lamentations 4:1. It says, how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? Right? The Lord said, how is the gold become dim? How is the precious daughters of Zion, the ones that used to take care of the household, massage, call they man Lord. And you had Eve calling their husbands a Lord, man. How is that now to Eve saying that the nigga is tender, man? How has this happened? How has the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? It's sad when you look at our nation. We're a sad case, man. We are a sad case. But this is a message, man. And Lord willing to hit the right people. Lord willing to get to the right amount of souls. The people that need to hear it, Lord willing to hear it, man. Because, the daughters of Zion, and You gotta stop. We gotta stop, man. We have to stop for our kids and for ourselves. We have to stop. But this is Sirach 23 and 23, and I get this last precept and I'll close up. It says, for first, she have disobeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly, she have transgressed against her own husband, and thirdly, so you did three sins against the Most High, man. For the first, you have disobeyed the law of the Most High. That's one. Secondly, you transgress against your own husband. And thirdly, you played the whore and adultery and brought children by another man. So adultery, hey, you're not just committing you think, okay, I'm just telling. No, you disobeying the law of the Most High. So first and foremost, you're going against the law of the Most High. And then secondly, you're going against that man that you committed adultery on, man. You know? And thirdly, and you played the whore, man. And the Lord is not, he don't like this type of person. You know? You know, the Lord don't like this type of person. The Lord gonna stone people like this. We're gonna burn people with fire that's like this, man. If you got this spirit on you, man, you better get it off you, man. You better pray and fast and do whatever you gotta do to get this spirit off you, man. Because this is one of the worst spirits to have. You know, wanna take another man's wife or a woman. She just, let me get this precept. She opened her arrow to every quiver, man. Right? This is the book of Sirach 26 and 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain, and drink up every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and upon her quiver against every arrow, man. You know what that's talking about, man. If you don't know, hey, look, it is what it is, man. That's talking about a woman and how she's being a whore, man. You know, the Bible get graphic, man. You know, Slacky, we back. But that's a nasty spirit to have, and that's pretty much all I had. Lord wants to edify, exhort, and confidence to the nation of Israel. And hey, Eve, stop being a whore, man. And with that, I say shalom, Israel, shalom.